What's up, Israel, Ishmael, America, Black America, niggas, white trash, elite, all those names y'all call each other. Are they good or bad? Not my job. Thanks, Mac Dre, for reminding me of that. Rest in peace. But I'm making this because I been trying to watch a movie or a video or something, and where I live at, man, the signals is like all bad, man, all bad. I can't get nothing, but I can shoot video, and I apologize to my brother and my sisters about slacking a little bit on these videos and my research. And that's only because I had to go make sure that what I was saying was fruitful. Because ain't nothing like planting seeds all over the place and you ain't getting nothing out of it. And then you steady watering and stuff, and it just ain't, you ain't getting nothing out of it. But notice that I'm not getting nothing out of it. I didn't say it didn't grow or it's not growing. I just said I'm not getting out of it. So it just goes to show my how much more I need to learn about this thing too that I'm sharing with you guys. I ain't scared to admit it. So that's part of my humanism with you guys. So in that same process, we have a common identity that I'm not so heavenly bound. I'm no earthly good, and I'm not so earthly good that I'm not heavenly bound or heavenly good. So, in saying that, I'm gonna read you something from my mentor, man. I never met him personally, but I call him my mentor counsel. You know what I mean? The man put in some hard work, man. Elder put in some hard work, man. Much love to you for that too. Because it's confirmed things that I knew not. And so he's an Egyptian Scientologist master, Honorable Minister Barry Houston in Northern California, in the Bay Area. He gave me your book. And those that's listening, he gave me his book after I told him about these lights and visions and stuff. So if he chuckled, so I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty. And so that's the truth for why I'm making this video, because I had nothing else to do. So I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna share some of this knowledge, and even though I can't get what I want right now, I haven't got it what I want since I've been here in Pittsburgh. But I did get what I need, and that's this apartment. So I'm not gonna waste any more minutes on that subject. So down to this nitty gritty. Here's the book right here. All right, left is masked up. There we go. But y'all mind you up. Father, grant me the wisdom and the knowledge and the permission to share this word with our children and our people. For I have no enemies except for the enemies of you. And I run to you because you are my fortress. You are my maker. You're my teacher. You're my king. You're my leader. And your words are beautiful and good and healthy. And it makes my day good even if I don't like them, Father. Open up my mind and open up their minds, Father, they may come to understand these things that you may be glorified first and foremost. And that people will come to the full knowledge and evolve into this new mind, or to this original mind. In the name of all the prophets and messengers before me, I humbly ask and pray for their assistance, as for the powers of the light and the darkness, as for the assistance of all the angels and all the demons. And I request, Father, that you protect me from my own myself, protect me from the evil one, and protect me from those who are my enemies and who have set up to hurt me. Selah, Maranatha. In Yahshua's name, I humbly ask and pray and ask. And come. Selah. This is the tablet 46, and I'll read a couple verses to you. And I shared these verses. I shared with you early in some of these older videos before I even got this book. Lo, the records of the course of the luminaries of the heaven, the relations of each according to their classes, their dominion and their seasons according to their names and places of origin, and according to the months which Uriel, the holy Nunukai, who was with me, who is their guide, showed are, and how it is with regard to all the years of the world and unto eternity, till the new creation is accomplished, which endureth still eternity. And this is the first law of the luminaries. The luminary Absu, the sun, has its appraisers rising in the eastern portals of the heaven, and its setting in the western portals in which Absu, the sun, appears to set. And Sheshki, then called Kinyu, and Luna is now called the moon, appears to rise and sets in these portals. And the leaders are Kakayat, the stars, and those whom they lead, 6 in the east, 6 in the west, and all following each other in an accurately corresponding order. Also many windows to the right and the left of these portals. And first there goes forth the great luminary named Apsu, the sun, and his circumference is like the circumference of the heaven, and he is quite filled with illuminating and heating fire. The chariot on which he ascends, the wind drives. And Apsu, the sun, goes down from the heavens and drives. And the sun goes down from the heaven and returns through the north in order to reach the east. And is so guided that he comes to an appropriate portal and shines in the face of the heaven. And in this way he rose in the first month in the great portal, which is the fourth. Apsu, April. I'll take my word for it. Just come to mind. And in that fourth portal from which Apsu rose in the first month are 12 window openings, from which proceed a flame when they are opened in their season. Pyramid means center of fire. Portal 30 daylight hours in succession, and sits actually in the fourth portal in the west of the heaven. And during this period, the day becomes daily longer, and the shadow hour shorter to the 30th daylight hour. On that day, the day is longer than the shadow hour by a 9th part. Sounds like Antarctica. It's telling me the North and South Poles. And the day amounts exactly to the 10 parts, and the shadowy hour 8 parts. And Apsu appears to rise from the fourth portal, and sets in the fourth, and returns to the fifth portal of east 30 daylight hours, and appears to rise from it, and set in the fifth portal. And then the day becomes longer by parts, and amounts to 11 parts. And the shadow hour becomes shorter, and amounts to 7 parts. And it returns to the east, and retires into the sixth portal, and appears to rise, and sets in the sixth portal in the 30 daylight hour, on account of its sign. On that day, the day becomes longer than the shadow hour, and the day becomes double the shadow hour, and the day becomes 6 parts, and the shadow hour is shortened and becomes 6 parts. And Apsu amounts up to the sun, returns to the east, and enters the sixth portal, and appears to rise from it in 6 30 daylight hours. And when 30 daylight hours are accomplished, the day decreases by exactly 1 part. sun, the C, S-E-E, and S-E-A. Or a relationship. And so through that relationship, this is the sun. And the sun is a giant atom or a ball of energy. So we call that up there the heavens, the stars and the galaxies. And so, and in this atom, or in this sun, or what they call a God, or the image of the ultimate power, the creator, you have an S-U-N. That would be the heavenly body's name for the S-O-N, would be the S-U-N. That's their own language. So we come to call it a ball of fire, or this and that, a lower knowledge of that. So, with this star gave fragments of itself called "Let us make man in our image." Star dust and particles. That's the sun in the conscious state of man, to its simplest form. Then we put rays around it and make it bright. This star, dust, is called Adam, or sun. And this sun is the sun of Earth. And the relationship between this sun and Earth, we call it an atom, or clay. He's didn't have any life in him yet. And so, if this lifeless earth or atom or sun, this is his flesh. And so, before this, ten is a new life once they come to evolve, and one celestial body bring two worlds to one, the full knowledge of what is eternity. So you put him in a circle like that, and you put him in a circle. That's a union. That's the will of life that they were talking about in the prophecies and revelations and stuff like that. So you see, you have the five, all these, and so that's where we get the mathematics for the earth. These five represent stars, star, and so we can create fire in these hands, and we can carry fire with our feet, and we have the wisdom of that in our mind, in our consciousness. Mind you, no, yeah. So now, when we get down to here, with these faces, you have two heads, or the eyes of creation. And when you look through these glasses, you see two types of people. Those are their natural state, where they see positive and negative. And so when we look through these glasses, that's why I put these faces in here, because these are glasses, glasses of eternity. So you can look at that and see these people for what they are in each eye. And put in your mind that this is what these two look like, and this is the difference. So we'll give you a little closer look. We see you both. That's the mathematics, you know. Dualism, we got right here, is where you get to split. But if you're in this eye too much, you still have a higher ego that you think you're better than, or you can't confirmed by Dr. York in the book of the Holy Tablets.